Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. It's your boy Phil. So today, we are going to visit Wat Arun Temple or the Temple of the Dawn, feeding the fishes in the river, and visiting one of the golden Buddhas in the riverside. Hope you're having a great day, guys. It is part 2 of our video series in Thailand, and we are riding the tuk-tuk again, and we are making our way to the riverfront to visit the Wat Arun Temple at the other side of the river. We bought some souvenirs, as you remember in the first video, when we entered the entrance as we were making our way to the harbor. So here, we are making our way towards our boat. And around this small harbor is a marketplace with vendors selling all kinds of stuff. This one-way boat trip towards the temple in the river costs about 5 baht or about 14 to 16 cents. And later, we would see lots of these diesel-powered boats that they use in the river. So there's about 30 to 40 people in one boat, and I think we were with some tourists as well going to the same temple. So there are a lot of river systems in Thailand that they use boats as a means of transportation and as a highway. And we are going to the Wat Arun Temple or the Temple of the Dawn. And the trip itself was about 10 to 15 minutes. The Wat Arun Temple or the Temple of Dawn is a Buddhist temple in the Bangkok Yai district of Thailand, situated on the west bank of the Chao Phraya River. The temple derives its name from the Hindu god Aruna, often personified as the radiations of the rising sun, hence giving the temple its name, denoting the arrival of Aruna in the dawn through the rays of the rising sun. Wat Arun is among the best known of Thailand's landmarks. The temple was built in the 17th century, but its distinctive prangs or spires was built in the early 19th century during the reigns of King Rama II and Rama III. The main feature of the central tower of Wat Arun is the stupa-like pagoda encrusted with colorful porcelain. This was the original temple where the Emerald Buddha was stored before it was transferred to the eastern bank in the Temple of the Emerald Buddha in our first video. And like these tourists, you can rent a traditional Thai costume to get the full experience. Some parts of the temple are off limits, and some Buddha statues are protected because they are actually gold-plated. And this is an example of the painting, tiles, and porcelain adorning most of the temple walls. So after our tour, we are back at Wat Arun Pier, where we are going to a separate speedboat going to our next destination. So this speedboat was definitely faster compared to the first tour boat that we were in. So we are going left in this river system where we are going to feed some fishes and making our way to the Golden Buddha. And much like a road or expressway, these river systems are another highway of transportation. And much like traffic in the highway, sometimes it's a really tight squeeze, especially under the bridges. And here in Thailand, it is truly a community on the banks of the river. And in these waterways, don't be surprised when you see a lot of monitor lizards, which are very common. And don't be surprised as well because some of them are known to jump to the boats. And some of the boat captains actually know one another, and people are generally very nice. The banks of the river are really a community. And this is a boat waiting for passengers. And this boat can really get fast. So after navigating a portion of the waterway, we reach another intersection much like a highway. Around the waterways of the Chao Phraya River, you would see different buildings of different communities. There are private residences, monasteries, schools, government offices, and much more. But mostly around the river, we see private residences and residential communities. So we reach another intersection and made another left turn, and much like in the highway, when there are no other boats, we can reach a faster speed going through the canals. And there are signs to help you in navigation and traffic lights as well. And around these communities are also tourist areas where you can walk, and they have restaurants, eateries, and souvenir shops. And in the old Thonburi district, most of the houses are on stilts, and there are also art studios, antique shops, family-run cafes, galleries, and guest houses. And you need approximately 1 to 2 days extra in order to tour the entire Thonburi district. And this is our next activity, feeding the fishes with our bread. So at first, we were wondering why our tour guide gave us some bread, and we thought it was for a light snack, but then we realized that this bread was for the fish. So all of these catfish were plump, healthy, and well fed. And they are well fed because of the amount of tourists and locals feeding them every day. Because the feeding of the fish in Buddhist culture denotes prosperity and an increase in blessings. And getting your clothes wet is part of the experience. So we sailed for about 10 minutes more, and then we saw one of the biggest Buddha statues I've seen here in Bangkok. The Thonburi district in Bangkok unveiled its new landmark, an imposing statue of the Buddha that rises 69 meters above the ground, about the height of a 20-story building, or about 230 feet. You have to see this for yourself in order to get an idea on how big this Buddha statue is in person. The construction of this Buddha statue was devoted to Buddhism in Thailand and to celebrate the unique Thai sculpture. And there was another Buddha sculpture on the other side of the river. And lots of Thai speedboats with modified diesel engines. So after appreciating the beauty and the immense size of this Buddha statue, it's time to go back. Another fact is this Buddha is made out of copper and plated with gold-like material. And it's really something that you have to see for yourself. So after that tour, we will be sailing again for about 20 minutes, and we are going to have lunch with Thai food. And this is all in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed part 2 of this series, and see you again in part 3. Thank you for watching this video, and I really do hope that you enjoyed, and thank you for your continued support. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. See you later in the next video, guys. Take care.